That fear that is stopping you from starting, that fear that is stopping you from doing that thing, that fear that is stopping you from being audacious and becoming the person that you are meant to be, only has control over you because you have given it power to have control over you. Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Karam Joshua. If you're seeing this for the first time, then of course this is gonna be an interesting one for you, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm not doing this again, like I've tried this like several times and I'm not repeating this whole process again. Just hope that at the end of it all you enjoy the video and get the message that I'm giving. Before now, I'm someone that used to have very serious fear of being seen, serious fear of people knowing me, serious fear of even communicating with people, and it really stalled me. It made me lose a lot of things as a young growing adult or as a teenager. One of the things that I was so scared of was the fear of being seen out there in the public as a content creator, and I used to think that starting out as a YouTube content creator was quite very difficult. In fact, I started using AI to be the cover-up of me still passing the message that I want to pass, not my real face, the kind of faceless YouTube channel. But I came across Zara's YouTube masterclass, and it changed my whole perspective about YouTube content creation and giving me that so much boldness and courage to do this, like as I'm even doing this right now. And here are like the 3 really great things that I learned from that class that will be something that will also help you start out wherever you are, that fear is keeping you from starting. I mean, as human beings, there is just that one thing that has triggered that fear and allowed it to control you. There is something I've learned, that nothing has the ability to control you unless you give them that power, unless you give it that power. So that fear that is stopping you from starting, that fear that is stopping you from doing that thing, that fear that is stopping you from being audacious and becoming the person that you are meant to be, only has control over you because you have given it power to have control over you. Let's move on to like the 3 things I learned. Number 1, it's very okay to be afraid. It's so okay to be afraid. But what is not okay is you allowing that fear to control you. You allowing that fear to limit you of the potentials that you can give out to the world. See, God has created each and every one of us. You don't know what it means to be God's image. God created the heavens and the earth. He created the beautiful things. In fact, we have not even seen the extent of God's creation. Every day we are awed. When we go out to nature, we go out several places, we see so many beautiful things that God has created. Now imagine being created in that same image. That means there are a lot of things in you that God has embedded that you have not tapped into because of fear, because of what will people say, because of will I be the first person starting? What if that you are the first person and others are supposed to follow that path? Don't allow fear stop you from becoming the person that you are meant to be. The more you delay, living in the fullness of who you are originally. We have an identity of Christ, and as an identity of Christ, we are not meant to be small. We are definitely not meant to be small. In terms of content creation, please put your content out there. Now that takes me to like the next point. Don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect GS. Oh, I need to have an iPhone. Oh, I need to have this. Oh, I need to have that before you start. I think most times that thought comes from seeing the beautiful videos people are putting out there. But sometimes we tend to forget that these people started from somewhere. If you go down to people's first videos that they posted, you know that their first videos is even worse than what you can even start with now. So why are you comparing someone's harvest to your seed time? The person is actually reaping what the person has been sowing, and you're comparing it to what you're supposed to start with now. Start with what you have and be consistent in it. That's where we fall back, including myself. Consistency. Because there is no how you're not consistent in doing the right thing. Consistent in putting yourself out there and also learning to build yourself better, learning to do better even with what you have right now. You can start with an Android phone. You must not wait till you buy an iPhone before you start putting your business content out there. Visibility can only happen if people see what you are doing. You cannot keep your things at home and expect people to see what you are doing. It doesn't happen that way. Until you put yourself out there that people will actually see, oh, this is what this person does. And when people consistently see a particular thing, that is when you start to receive the fruits of visibility. Now that takes me on to the next point, which is learning to be bold and courageous in whatever you are doing. I can't overemphasize this part. In fact, this particular one that I learned from that class was for me. but I'm sharing it with whatever young adults that is listening to this. There is nothing you can do in this life that you will not need boldness. As a growing young adult and also as a teenager, fear has limited me. There's something that my Izune said that I picked so much from that class. She said, courage is not the absence of fear, and I add, courage is moving with your fears. You cannot become whoever you want to be if you are not audacious. Even if they reject you, even if that thing doesn't work out, if you don't put yourself out there, you will never experience the failure. You will not even still experience the success of it. Learn to put yourself out there, that even your fears are afraid of you. And to that young person, don't limit yourself. Years from now, you still have to look back and be like, why was I even afraid? What was I letting certain things control me? What was I letting my fears control me? So why will you wait to that time to experience regret when you can put in the work right now where you are? So to whoever that is listening to this, please start whatever you need to start. Be it a business. I am not giving you the guarantee that you will not fail. You might fail. In fact, that first time you might fail, you might not even see the fruit of it. But failure can only have two definitions, and it's your choice to decide which one works for you. Failure can be the stepping stone to your success, or it can be the point where you quit and say you're not doing it anymore. So it's on you to choose what you want. There are times where you feel very discouraged, but trust me, when you keep building consistently, when you keep putting in the work, you will arrive at where you desire or where you dream to be. Whoever that you see now that you're comparing yourself with have put in the work to be where they are today. So instead of waiting for the perfect time, why don't you start at this time? Because the perfect time is now. That thing that you're dreaming of will never come to reality. It can only be an idea. It can never come into fruition if you don't put in the work and if you don't step out of your fears to be who you are meant to be. An addict used to say the best time to plant a tree was yesterday, and another best time is now. So you, young lady, I hope this blesses you, and I hope it's opened your mind, pushing you to stepping into that person that God created you to be. So thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and also turn on your notification bell so that when my videos comes up, you can be able to receive it firsthand. Thank you so much once again for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye. Two definitions in one's life, or two definitions in one's life. So whoever that is listening to this, okay, what do we say now?